An Expresso search can be launched anytime a form is up by using the Expresso option on the binoculars or magnifying glass. In the newest release, it can be launched anytime from this new button in the MDI toolbar, whether or not you have any forms up. Unlike other queries and drill downs that are attached to a form or a field to provide additional information for that specific context, Expresso is command central for a whole host of user-defined queries. It's designed to let you quickly move or drill down from one table to another related table. Each defined search creates a new node in this tree. And you can set up as many nodes as you like to tailor your searches so you can get to the data that's most important to you. You can nest nodes too, as you see here. And because Expresso is fully integrated into Barista's querying system, these Expresso searches have all of the same capability to sort, search, filter, export, and drill to other queries or to forms or other programs. Those who are familiar with legacy add-ons speed search will recognize how Expresso replaces and builds on that character-based tool. Let's take a quick tour by exploring the various customer nodes. There is a lot of functionality built into these top-level searches. Notice that when looking at customers, I'm filtered only to look at active customers. I can change that filtering, of course, but looking only at active customers can save time and keep the search results manageable. So we can see several columns in this grid that can help us find a customer. This result is based on a join of more than one table, so it allows us to locate a customer based on fields in the customer detail table, as well as those in the customer master table. Sometimes, though, what you have is an order or an invoice number. In that case, you can use the context menu to switch to a different query that joins customers with orders and invoices. So now we see all of the columns we had before, in addition to the order and invoice numbers. And of course, you can use the sort and search tools to help you find the order or invoice quickly. Use the context menu again, or just click back on the main customers node to return to the first search. Here in Inventory, I can use the context menu to switch and locate items given a lot serial number, or synonym, or vendor. And when working with vendors, again, the context menu lets me switch up the query to search for a vendor using an invoice number, a purchase order, or requisition. Something to keep in mind is that these top-level searches are used throughout the application anywhere you're searching for a customer, item, or vendor. Okay, let's go a bit further. Once I've located and selected a customer, related nodes are activated, so I can look for open orders, invoices, work orders, and so on. Right under the top-level node in each section is a search definition that launches a form instead of a grid. This is a handy way to bring up the master form for the selected customer, item, or vendor, which in turn gives you access to the other queries, drill downs, or additional options on that form. Let's look at a couple other nodes. Given a selected customer, I can click to see Open Sales Orders, and then if I select a sales order, notice that this nested node activates as well, so I can view order details. Barista automatically places hyperlinks when a column is a foreign key to another table. So if I click on this hyperlinked item, for example, I can bring up the item master for that particular item. The historical sales invoices node gives me a different option. Like we just saw with sales orders, I can select a historical invoice and also drill then to the details. But notice that I have an italicized column here. This is an indication that you can access other information, not necessarily just a foreign key. And when I hover over it, I can see that it's going to show me the historical invoice. So when I click, I get a nice graphical form view of the header and detail information for that invoice. And because I have it up now in a form view, I can also view or edit the internal comments for that invoice, or even print an historical invoice. So you can see how Expresso combines the function and utility of the legacy speed search with all the power of barista queries and user options for doing drill downs.